Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. Coming in on Monday, we're going to start off with a skill session working on power cleans and push jerk. And we'll do this in an EMOM fashion. So 7 rounds of every minute on the minute, 3 power cleans, and you'll finish that last power clean with a jerk overhead. Goal for this isn't to go super heavy. We're going to slowly build the weights here and just practice on being in good positions and practicing good movement for the power clean and the push jerk. So not super heavy on this. This is skill work. This is practice. This is getting better at those movements, getting much cleaner in those movements. And then we're going to go into a 20-minute AMRAP. 5 pull-ups, 7 hang power cleans, so not letting that weight drop below the knees, and 9 push press. Goal here is we're looking for some high round work, lots of reps. The weights should be pretty light. And so we're going for 10 plus rounds on this. Things you're going to notice is that your grip will be one of the big limiting factors between the pull-ups and those hang power cleans. So be sure to break those up before your grip gives out. There is no reason to push to a failed grip, just too much risk involved with that. But try to keep these things moving fairly quickly. So if you do take a break, shake it out, get right back up there. Honestly, doing singles on the pull-ups would not be the worst thing in the world. The hang power cleans, doing a few, shaking it out, doing a few. I do recommend doing the push press unbroken, just because if you don't, there's an extra power clean in there for you if you break those up too much. But looking for a good solid 10 rounds, breathing and grip will be the things that give you the most trouble on this one. On Tuesday, we're going to start off with some back squats, and we're going to go for 5 reps, 3 sets. And on that last set, we're going to go for as many reps as possible. The goal here is to go for a weight that's pretty heavy for 5 reps. You probably, you're in that range of, you could probably get 6 or 7 that first round. The rest might not be enough for you to get all the way back up to that. About 2 minutes is what we're looking at. And that last set, 5 reps should be fairly hard to get. You might be able to squeak out 1 or 2 more. That's the kind of weight we're looking for. If you miss and you go a little bit light, it just means that last set's going to be more reps. If you miss and go too heavy, well, that just means you're not able to hit the 5. The goal is to at least get to 5. So if you're going to err, just err a little bit on the lighter side, not a huge amount. We don't want you hitting 20 and 30 reps. After that, going into a 5-round WOD, 50 double unders, and then 50 foot of single arm overhead walking lunge. The double unders are completely intended to make you breathe hard here. And then that walking lunge is really just a total body piece. You've got to hold that dumbbell overhead. You've got to brace your core, and you're obviously working your legs in that lunge position. 50 feet, about 25 foot per arm, depending on how you feel. There's no specifics on right or left here, but just moving through this pretty consistently is the goal. Consistency really is the key here. Don't go out guns blazing and rush through that first round of overhead lunge. It will not pan out in the end. But this is not a long workout. We're looking at a cap of 12 minutes for this. So this isn't a gentle walk in the park either. Do want you to push, but go at a pace where you can maintain for up to about 10 to 12 minutes. Think about that as you start. And if you have a little extra in the end, push hard on that last round. On Wednesday, we're going to go into a CrossFit open workout, 15-minute AMRAP, 19 wall ball shots, 19 calories on the rower. Alternatively, if we need the equipment, we can go to the bike. Really just looking for about 6 plus rounds on this. We'll modify it if those are things that are just a bit too spicy for you. We'll scale that down a little bit, but really just trying to find that place where you can get 6 or more rounds. So less than 2 minutes around on this, which is really kind of pushing hard. And then we'll do a little core cash out, a little side plank left and right, side plank in the middle, and some bent hollow holds with some rest between. 3 rounds of that. Really just looking to maintain a good, solid core position through that. Everybody's the same here. So if you need to break out early on one of these holds, do so. We're going to set the clock up in 30 seconds, transition to each movement or to each position, and do the best you can at holding each one of those positions for 30 seconds. On Thursday, just going to get warmed up and jump right into it. This is a little bit of a longer workout. It's a hero WOD Daniel, 50 pull-ups, 400-meter run, 21 thrusters, 800-meter run, and then we repeat back through 21 thrusters, 400-meter run, 50 pull-ups. The way this is going to start off, it's not actually going to feel too bad. Those first 50 pull-ups will go fairly quickly. It is a lot of volume. It will tax you towards the end. You'll probably do sets of 10-ish for most people or less. But don't go too much less. But you want to be able to be in that range of about 10 pull-ups, short break, 10 pull-ups, moving through those pretty quickly. I don't expect that to take much more than about 2 minutes. That first run, really pace it out so that you're not sprinting, but go at a moderate pace, about a little bit more than 2 minutes is okay on that one, just because we're pacing a little bit. 21 thrusters, most people could, if they really wanted to, try to squeak out all 21 here. My recommendation is pace this a little bit. If 21 reps is really going to smoke you, break it up a little bit. Obviously, if you have it in the tank, do it, but don't overreach in this first part. That 800-meter run, going for consistency, going for even pacing. Do not blow it out on that 800-meter run. You have a lot of work left to do when you come back in from that. So think about that, guys, about 5 to 6 minutes max, probably closer to 5, but do not blow it out. Coming back in, you got those 21 thrusters again. At this point, you probably will be a little bit tired. Going unbroken will be an extremely difficult task if you wanted to try to do that. So break those up into smart sets. No more than 3 sets. Try to keep it under 3 sets, but really just don't go to failure. That 400-meter run, again, you're starting to get close to the end. It might be a bit of a push to run through it. And then those 50 pull-ups is everything you have left. Cap time on this is 25 minutes. So just kind of think of that as you're going through. What could you maintain for 25 minutes? Friday, we're going to practice some handstand push-ups, and then we're going to overbuild to our deadlift, kind of get really ready for this workout. Handstand push-ups are a skill that you have to work on. So we want to definitely spend some time on that so that you're able to push to the next place when you're ready and progress, not just kind of stay in that one spot. For the deadlift, we want to build up, probably go above the working weight for today's workout. The workout for Friday, 21, 15, 9, deadlifts, box jumps, and handstand push-ups. Pretty classic CrossFit kind of triplet. The deadlifts should be moderately heavy, 21 reps at 225. Probably going to break that up. Gets a little bit heavy, especially, as you get through this. Don't worry about going that completely unbroken. It shouldn't be singles though. Push this to about, like a 14-7 kind of thing. And then split the 15 in half. The 9s, you should be able to try to push through. Box jumps, looking for consistency, even pacing. Don't overthink that. Just get through the box jumps. Handstand push-ups, the big key there is don't go to failure. Stop with a few reps short, shake it out, get back into it. Obviously, if you're doing 1s and 2s, the handstand push-up is a little bit too hard. You need to scale that down, but really looking to just kind of even pace through this. It's not the longest workout in the world. We're looking to try to do this in under 10 minutes with a cap of 14, but really just kind of maintaining that good, even pace. You're going to feel predominantly muscle fatigue on this. Muscle burning is going to be probably the biggest constraint here. The deadlift and that handstand push-up are really just going to steal a lot of that burning feeling in your body. On Saturday, we're going to start off with some Romanian deadlifts at a tempo. What we're really looking for here is to strengthen up our Olympic weightlifting. So we're going to Dip down nice and slow down to the knee, hold about that knee frame for about 3 seconds, stand up quickly, take a big deep breath and repeat. We're going to do that 8 reps 4 times. So this is really getting in there and building a lot of burning feeling in that posterior. Your butt and your hamstrings should frickin' burn with this. Picking a weight that you can maintain that and still feel that good burn. After that, we're going into 5 rounds, 100-foot walking lunge, single arm farmer carry, 200 meters. You can switch hands however often you want. You come back in, we're going to do 30 ab mat sit-ups. The whole focus for this workout is core, working core. So those lunges, you've got to be nice and braced through the midsection so you can stay nice and balanced. That farmer carry, we're looking to stay nice and upright, not lean to one side, but staying nice and tall, switching hands when the weight gets heavy. And then 30 ab mat sit-ups, obviously core. Those will get, that should be a number that you can do pretty consistently, not a long break, not a lot of rest in between the reps. So just kind of considering just consistent movement here. That's really the key for this one, bracing the core and consistently move. Cap on this one is under 20 minutes. So what we have this week, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the gym. Bye.